Peace and blessings, everyone. It's Coach Ed here, another Coach Ed's Amazing World of Sports. Thanks for tuning in today. Today, I wanted to talk about the misdemeanor charges that were issued today to one of the top draft picks, Jalen Carter, defensive lineman from Georgia. The charges stem from reckless driving and racing that led to the death of two people. Um, Recruiting staffer for Georgia University, Chandler LaCroix, and offensive lineman for Georgia, Devin Wilcox. I just wanted to talk about that, some of the things that I've heard and read. But before we do that, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscription and notification button so you know when I post new content. And everyone, please like and share the episode. You guys are doing a great job of helping me grow my channel. It's been reported that today the charges um, of reckless driving and racing in connection to the crash that killed the teammate and the recruiting staffer came out today. The Athens Clarke County, Georgia Police Department issued an arrest warrant on Wednesday, and the information was broken by the Associated Press. The announcement came hours after the Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported that Carter was present at the scene of the crash and later provided shifting accounts of the wreck to the police. It's been said that there is video that shows the two cars racing, changing lanes, bypassing other drivers on the road, which eventually led to the one car crash. It is said that Carter left the scene but came back and gave conflicting reports stating that he was nearby and heard the crash, and then later stated that yes, he was driving one of the cars. Now, reckless driving and racing are both misdemeanors in Georgia. Now, they both can be, they both, if you're convicted, they can lead up to fines of up to $1,000 and 12 months in jail. That's for both of them. For the reckless driving, you also face a possibility of community service, completion of a drug and alcohol evaluation, and other conditions the judge imposes. The racing penalty is also the $1,000 fine, up to a year in jail, but you also face your license suspension, which is a customary thing for racing in Georgia. So now, I find it strange that number one, it was released today. If the investigation was ongoing, why release it today? During this time when players are down in out in at the combine in Indiana. Why is this reading being released now? Why wasn't this released earlier? Even that he's a suspect and he's facing possible issues, because what ended up happening is he was supposed to speak at 10:30 this morning, and basically he didn't speak. And the NFL said that he and other players are under evaluation for medical issues. And then it was stated that later that Carter is going to fly back to Georgia to turn himself in to face these charges, and he wants to vehemently exonerate himself, and set the record straight. So that can also affect his draft positioning. Now, do I think he's going to get drafted? Yes. Do I think he's going to end up in jail? Probably not. He'll probably get community service, of course, the fines and license suspension. But it's a bad mistake by a young player. I mean, there have been plenty of young people who have gone out in a race, and it's unfortunate the two lives that were lost. That's never something anyone wants to see. But in this matter, why is it being released now, and why wasn't this addressed earlier? So you don't send this poor kid down to the combine to face the scrutiny. He's already going to face enough in dealing with this. This could have been handled either last week, because you knew you were going to issue the charges, or at minimum wait until after the combine when he's coming back, and then go ahead and announce it when he's going to be back in the area. So I find it strange that a department would go ahead and issue that, because you have to know he's out of the state and what's going on, being that of his notoriety. But who am I? I may be wrong. It might be just the time frame and the situation, but I find it very strange. So, now if he's guilty of the charge, then he should face all the penalties and all the fines that the law, requires. So, hopefully this is a lesson that he will learn, and other young people will learn the issues with racing. You know, there's a way to go out and race safely, as safe as possible, and not put others in jeopardy. But hopefully others will learn, and he will learn, and we can move forward, and hopefully this young man can go ahead and have a long and prosperous career in the NFL. So that's just my little take on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. um, and that's pretty much it. Like I always say in sports, make sure you guys turn it on and turn it up. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.